Welcome, my name is Transleona. I'm a raccoon girl on Twitch. The following is a recording of one of my latest streams on Twitch. Sit back and relax, and I hope you enjoy the show. Hi, Finksy. How are you doing? My nose. Alright. Check our BP. 8. We are good then. Hey, welcome. You're the party of bracers bound for Grantsville, right? Yeah, that's us. Kalika sent over the fare payment already. You guys ready to check in? Just like last time, it would probably be best if we stay here and wait for the ship once we check in. Are you assuming we're done here in Zeiss? Check in. Alright. I'll contact the guild and let them know to send the rest of your party. Guild's group checked in and waited for the next passenger ship. And then... Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. It was very hot outside today, and I'm still suffering from allergies. It's gotta be hot long enough to get the plants to dry out, so I can stop sneezing all day. I do not like the forever sneeze. And it's not very fun. Alright, once again, talk to everybody. Hey, sis. I don't want to sit here. Let's go outside. I'll be good, I promise. I said no. Last time you said that, you climbed the railing on the deck, didn't you? You're staying put right here, no matter what. Got a deal to make with the ambassador, Cochrane of Calvard, and this is the big one. I hope it goes well. Next is the seat of Her Majesty herself, Grantsville, the City of Beauty. It makes my heart rejoice to see it again, but also brings to mind that recent coup. Something like that must never happen again. Just you wait, Arcel. Your lovely white frame will be mine in this camera. Sigh. Wish I could have spent more time in the hot springs. Magazine reports don't get any breaks. Beauty reporting is our lifeblood. And you can bet I'll have my latest report written up in the instant we hit the dock. Oh, that's right, I didn't read this report. Conflict between camps boils over. With election day drawing closer, the race in Rouen is only getting hotter, and tensions finally boiled over into a near brawl between supporters. Thankfully, the conflict, rumored to stem from an argument between camps, didn't come to physical blows. Debates are one thing, but we urge the candidates and their supporters to respect one another and reflect on this. Candidates need to compromise. Behind the incident lies a deepening opposition between supporters. Some level of antagonism is unfortunately to be expected, given the passionate platforms, but brawling is unworthy of any future leader. Reflection and compromise is the mature answer. Saved by the lute? A mob of angry supporters on the edge of violence. Calmed by the sound of a lute? It seems a certain musician was playing nearby. Perhaps music does soothe the savage beast. Ghosts in Rouen? I saw a white shadow that danced in the night sky. Amidst the fur of the election, ghost sightings like this became quite common in the region for a time, according to reports. The Bracer Guild was sent to investigate and determined the sightings to be a pointless prank. The culprit is still at large, but the equipment used has been confiscated, so citizens can rest easy now without fear of the ghost reappearing. According to an announcement from the Foreign Affairs Division, the signing ceremony is to be held at the Royal Villa. The ceremony is slated for the end of the month, and the army appears to be ramping up its security operations in preparation for the event. Early yesterday, there was an earthquake reported in the vicinity of the Wolf Fort. The quake was of a short duration. No damage was reported. Hi, Estelle. Spree! Out for a walk, Estelle? Raw dogging 2 tablespoons of local honey for a week will fix your allergies for a season. Oh, I didn't know that. I'll have to look into seeing if there's some local honey. I take Claritin, and normally it's been pretty effective, but this year it just isn't. Uh-huh. You two just watching the clouds? Something like that. Chloe helped me become friends with Siege. Right, Siege? Spree! Haha, that's great, Tita. And Chloe was telling me all about the school festival. You were a knight in the play, right? Well, kinda, yeah. Actually, a lot of people thought I cut a pretty dashing figure as a knight. Whoa, neato. I wish I could have seen you act. Well, you can come to the festival next year, Tita. It's open to the public after all. Wait, really? Mom and Dad will be back by then, too. I'll ask Grandpa about it as soon as I get home. Well, if we do that, we'll have to get Estelle on stage again next year. I think I'll just leave my things. Say, that reminds me, Tita. Your mom and dad are out of the country working, right? Yeah. They're helping to establish orbital technology in places that don't have it yet. They've been gone for 2 years. Wow, that is a long time. I hope they write you letters or something at least. Yeah, once every month. I, wrote about you last time, Estelle, and in the reply. They said to give you their regards. Ah, that's sweet of them. So what kind of people are your parents, Tita? Is your mom like you? I bet she is. Like me? I don't think so. Mom's got a really, powerful personality, I guess. She and Grandpa kinda end up fighting and wrestling a lot over stuff. Wrestling? Well, she certainly sounds energetic. Oh, but they usually get along really well. Dad says their fighting is just a way they express their love. Well, okay. So what's your dad like, then? He's not like Mom at all. He's sort of quiet and reliable, I guess? He was a bracer until about 10 years ago. Wait, seriously? He told me once that he got hurt doing something and became an engineer afterward. Mom said he was really famous, though. Huh, okay. They sound great. I'd love to meet them when they get back. Yeah, when they do, come over to play, and I'll introduce you. Ooh, Chloe, you too. I'd love to. Thank you, Tita. Scree? Oh, and you can come too, Siege. Scree! Oh yeah, Estelle? Do you know why the wind's nice and gentle on the deck like this? Isn't it just like that? Oh no, at the speed we're going, the wind should be really strong. We wouldn't be able to hear each other. We'd get swept off the deck, in fact. Wait, seriously? But if I recall correctly, there's a device aboard an airship that prevents such things? Uh-huh. It's a side effect of the flight field that keeps the ship in the air. Oh my god, Leia, thank you for subscribing. 2 months now. Ah! Such good girl. So nice to me, even when you bully me. An orbital flight engine envelops the ship in a field that counteracts gravity, you see. It also has an anti-inertial effect on anything striking the field, and that includes the particles that make up the wind. Chloe, are you following any of this? I think I understand half of it. But, generating a flight field takes a lot of power. You need a really high output orbital engine to create the field at all. Okay. That's why people always say that it's the engine that determines what an airship can do. Bully, what if I told you that you were a nerd? A glue-eating nerd. A glue-eating nerd that is gay. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh yeah? Hi Viper, how are you doing? Ah! That's why people always say that it's the engine that determines what an airship can do. Speaking of which, the new engine Professor Russell and everyone developed for the Arsail is supposed to be incredible, isn't it? Uh-huh. Grandpa showed me the spec sheet for it, and its capabilities are way beyond existing engines. Grandpa and the rest of the team at the Central Factory worked really hard on it. I can imagine. Oh, Julia will be delighted. Last time I came to the capital, I saw the Arsail. It's really, really pretty. It doesn't look like my own making a poll worked. That's awful. Ah. Ooh, Grancel's up next, isn't it? It is. Yikes, I need to start getting stuff ready to unload when we dock. Got so much cargo to offload in Grancel. Hello, miss. Having a look around the ship, or just bored? We're above the trap plains at the moment. The weather's fantastic. Why not step out on deck and catch the view? La da la. Yes, affirmative. Immediately restoring correct altitude. Ba da ba bum. We're a bit high. Can you drop us down slightly? Let's reduce the altitude. Now, before we get caught in an air current, please. You've seen the passenger playing the lute, right? It isn't just his music that's unique. He's singing the way he talks is as well. How do I put it? I feel like he loves himself a lot. I guess he's the textbook definition of narcissism, huh? You need to shop in the capital. Really, the only stop you need to make is Edel Department Store. Sure, it isn't as big as Bose Market, but their merchandise is the best in the kingdom. If I had the time in Mira, I'd love to stop in and shop till I drop. We're gonna leave Shara and Olivier alone until I finish up here. Currently to your right is the front of the Onnenberg Wall. It has a long and storied history, which dates back to before the birth of the Liberal Kingdom. According to some theories, it's linked to the ancient Sumerian civilization, but the truth of the matter is unclear. Whoa, so that's the fort? If it really is a ruin, then maybe there's some hidden treasure inside that nobody knows about. So about that non-aggression pact that's being signed? I heard that on the day of the signing, no civilians are being allowed into the villa where the ceremony is being held. Not surprising, given that it hasn't been that long since the detestable coup, but it would have been nice to see the moment it was signed, you know? Zim? Ah, Estelle. What is it? Need me for something? Oh, no, not really. It's just... You kind of look like you were lost in thought. Yes. Just remembering the past a bit is all. Was that sunglasses wolf guy, right? Yeah. We last met 6 years ago. At first it felt like longer, but it hasn't been that long, you know? I guess not. So that man was your senior at your, dojo, right? What kind of martial artist is he, anyway? Well... Simply put, he's a natural. His reflexes are perfect and his senses for battle are keen. When I knew him, he kept himself in perfect shape, and it looks like that's still true today. And on top of all that, he knows how to utilize his ki exactly. And ever since, he is a cut above the normal man. Yeah, his moves. I've never seen anything like that. I think he might even be faster and stronger in some ways than the Lawrence guy, and that's scary. I think you might be right, yeah. When we were students, I admired that strength of his, envied it, even. At least I did until 6 years ago, when he killed our mentor and master in the dojo, Ryuga. What? He killed his own... Ah, sorry, I'm getting ahead of it. They both agreed to the fight, mind. Master Ryuga had been aware of the darkness in Walter's heart. He'd grown drunk on his own power and hungered for still more. Master consistently rebuked him for his actions and reminded him that the proper heart of a martial artist is supposed to be the living fist of the Taito style that seeks to perfect oneself through the medium of honorable combat. The living fist, huh? That has a neat ring to it. Ultimately, though, Walter never listened. He relished the power which the most aggressive side of Taito style gave him. The aggressive side? Martial arts are used in combat, and so no one can deny that they can be used to hurt people as much as defend them. And while there are many people who train for the latter purpose, there are also those who seek to do the former. Those who do eventually become monsters, whose fists exist only to kill. We call this side of Taito the Murderer's Fist. The what? In the end, Master Ryuga challenged Walter as he was preparing to leave the dojo to pursue that path. They fought a duel to the death over it, and Master lost. I was the observer for that match. I could do nothing but watch. Then... well, that's what happened, and I've been looking for Walter off and on ever since. You think we'd meet here now in Liberal, though? This is the hand of she who dwells above at work, mark my words. Oh, sorry, Estelle. I didn't mean to chew your head off. Or, wait, was it ear? No, you didn't chew anything. Thanks for telling me. But, then, you're searching for Walter to get revenge, right? Hahaha, no. Like I said, their match was fairly fought. Master knew what could happen when he challenged Walter. There's no revenge to take. Oh, okay, yeah, that's right. But then, why are you looking for him? There's something I want to confirm. Something to... huh? No, I really don't get it. It's, kind of embarrassing. Either way, I'm still too inexperienced to find out. I hope I can sharpen myself by helping you. I see. Yeah. Well then, I hope you can keep up then. We'll see, Estelle. You're the one with the shorter legs. Oh yeah, speaking of, the story, not my legs. I think I get what's going on between you and Walter. But how does Kalika fit into all this? It's not really my place to say. I'll only say this much. Kalika was Master Ryuga's daughter. Oh. I think you can fill in the rest yourself for now. Yeah? She'll probably tell you the full story someday. Yeah, fair enough. Those earthquakes and ice were quite a surprise. To be so localized and happening in so many different places like that. I've been around the block a few times, but I've never seen anything like that. I heard that the day of the signing, no civilians are being allowed into the villa where the ceremony's being held. It wouldn't be nice to see the moment it was signed, you know? Alright. Estelle, my fair rose. Welcome to Olivier Lenheim's lovely solo recital. Oh, Idios, he escaped his chair. Seriously, who let you out of your seat? Justice bracers protect the innocent, and military men protect their homes. It is the duty of performers such as I to protect the soul and passos of the moment. He did, apparently, beg permission from the steward, Estelle. There's no harm in letting him play, no lasting harm, anyway. Shara, have you no appreciation for song? You even turned down my invitation to the Elmo Springs a month ago in the most casual fashion imaginable. And I would drink myself under the table for you. What tragedy. If I actually had time to fool around like that, I'd consider it. Besides, I'd never actually drink you under the table deliberately. I just want someone who can match my pace. That's all I need from a drinking partner. Olivier? Cher doesn't quite get it. She doesn't realize how crazy her drinking speed is, or how her liver is basically the Gehenna of alcohol. I'm sitting right here, you know, Estelle. But if you want to serenade me, my dear Lenheim, you'd better be ready to keep up with me. And remember, I won't work your liver nearly as hard as Aina would. Oh, please, let us never speak of that night again. The memories alone will make my heart quail. I bet they do. Just what the heck, you know, I don't actually want to know. In truth, Shara, I do not mind sharing a drink with. She may drink endlessly, but at least her face reddens and the liquor begins to tell on her demeanor. But Ina, no matter how much Ina drinks, she remains as sober as a statue. And when such a seemingly sober individual pours the libations, one can hardly judge his own intake with any degree of accuracy. Okay, I probably shouldn't encourage Olivier any more than this train of thought. A direct request from the army, huh? If they're calling us to the capital, it must be a matter they don't want leaking out under any circumstance. We have the society to worry about too, so we should be on guard for anything. Thank you for flying with us today. We'll be arriving in Grand Hill shortly. Please be aware that there may be turbulence while landing, so we ask that all passengers take their seats. And here we are, back in the capital again. Feels pretty good. Guess we better check in with the guild branch first, huh? Yes, we should speak to Elnan and see what the army has in mind for us. I did notice that a certain white ship isn't in port today. The Arsail, I believe it was? Huh? You're right. That's the royal family's personal cruiser, right? It might be out on a mission or something. If I recall, the Arsail should be at the Leaston Fortress at the moment. It's being fitted with a new engine Professor Russell and his colleagues have been working on. Oh yeah, Gustav said he'd be flying out to Leaston on the factory's airship. Oh, I see. So that awesome ship is being made even more awesome? I seriously can't wait to see that. They're just changing the engine, so I doubt the exterior will change much. But it'll totally be the world's fastest airship, that's for sure. Welcome everyone, and thank you for coming. I've read the reports from Rowan and Zeiss. Good work, truly. You've done well in opposing the society thus far. I doubt the guys we fought would agree. Both that masked man and the guy with sunglasses didn't really seem to take it, or us, seriously. Even knowing that the society is moving is valuable, Estelle, don't disparage yourself. Your successes should make the Royal Army trust us even further. On that note, why does the army want to see us? I'm guessing it has something to do with the society? Yes, about that. It seems they don't want to discuss it over the phone. An army official will be coming by soon to explain the situation in person. Something that cannot be discussed by phone, they say? What they mean is that they do not wish to risk any unwelcome ears listening in on the call. Wait, you can do that? Oh yes, it's quite possible. Telephones are convenient, but with the right equipment, intercepting a conversation signal is not very difficult. Use a scrambling device between branches to prevent interception of guild business. Unfortunately, the scrabbling doesn't work with the army for some reason. Yes, the army uses a different system. All calls between us are thus completely open. Well, that's ducky. Why can't the army just share a mixer scrambler thingamajigger with us? We are working together, but we're still an international citizens group, and they're a national defense force. As much as your father trusts us, Estelle, I don't think they can give us something so sensitive so easily. Elnan, from the sound of things, you do have some idea of what this is all about, yes? Oh, thank you for redeeming the trill. I doubt you would have called us directly otherwise. Am I being that transparent? I can only hazard a guess, really, but I believe it's very likely this has to do with the signing of the Non-Aggression Pact. The Non-Aggression Pact? I remember hearing something about that. What exactly is going on with that, anyway? It's a treaty affecting Liberal, Arabonia, and Calvert, proposed by Grandmother. In short, it says all countries involved with attempts at all times to solve international disputes without resorting to force. Whoa! So, like, it'll end war? Well, no, there's no true enforcement mechanism beyond simply being known as a treaty breaker. So enforcing it like that would be difficult. It should still be something of a deterrent, though, and it will hopefully promote more friendly relations between ourselves and others. Okay, I get it. Queen Alicia does it again. She's got a good eye for this kind of thing. It'll be neat if that made the countries nicer to each other. The pact is being signed in a large ceremony at the Urbe Royal Villa next weekend. Dignitaries from all three nations will be attending, and the media is paying close attention. Which is to say, they may as well have painted a sign on the roof of the villa saying, "Ouroboros, please attack us." Oh, yeah, that could really get ugly. This is going to be quite the task, isn't it? So you just want us to wait here for the army official then? Correct. We do have some time before he's scheduled to arrive, so feel free to... Oh, pardon me a moment. Hello, this is the Grand Cellbracer Guild branch. Yes, yes. I see, yes. That certainly is a problem. Just a moment, please. Is that the army on the phone? No, it's a member of the Urbe Royal Villa staff. They seem to have a lost child from one of the tourists in their care. Unfortunately, they can't seem to actually locate her parents. That's awful. Do they want us to help? Just so, Your Highness. They've asked for our aid in locating the child's parents or guardians. There's still some time before our guest from the army is due to arrive. Would you mind taking care of this? Sure, we'd be glad to. You're in, right, Shara? Of course. Let's get over to the villa. Thank you. Hello, yes, we have a team of bracers we can dispatch immediately. Your name, sir? Yes, understood. Well then, our bracers will be over as soon as they are able. The lost child is in the charge of a butler named Raymond. Once you arrive at the villa, inquire with him. Alright then. Wait a sec, Raymond? Why does that ring a bell? Wasn't he that one butler we found? You know, when we saved Chloe during the coup, he was hiding under a counter? Right, Neil's friend. Ah, good. If you know him, that should make things even easier. Well then, good luck. Alright.
Your aid, please!
Together now!
Gay?
Your aid, please! Your aid,
Together
please!
now!
Hey, dirty girl. Ah, dang it. Forgot that.
Your aid, please! Your aid,
Together
please!
now!
All right. Thanks for watching. You can also catch my streams on twitch.tv/transleona to join in on the fun. Can't wait to see you there.